Hello, guys. This is Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone else doing today? Today is another game review, and now I did a review of the Witcher books a few days ago, and I kind of did a short review of the first game since I didn't have the physical copy because I got it from Steam. I got digital, and I was saying, it was a good game. It's an old game, like 2008, but I had a lot of fun with it. But, if you're new to the series, you might have a hard time getting into it because it's outdated graphics. But I don't know, check it out if you haven't. I did put the link down in the description, but in that video of the Steam version and uh, goodoldgames.com. So check it out. It's $10. If you haven't played it, I think you might like it, or you can wait until there's a sale. But anyway, so yes, I covered that. I covered the books where it all started. Now we're doing a review of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. And and this is for the Xbox 360. Here it is. You can see it's the silver box edition. Um, Nothing special about it. I think they call it a silver box because they changed the cover. This is not the original cover, but I love this cover. Got these crowns. Well, at the title says Assassins of Kings. Yeah, kings are getting killed off, and that's why you see these two crowns. I know who these two crowns belong to. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played the game, but I love the cover. WB Games, CD Project Red right there, and for mature. Now, I forgot to mention this in my previous Witcher video. It's not for kids. The books is somewhat mature. The games it's not just violent, but it's got nudity in it. It's got sex in it. So, be careful. If you're playing these games and you got little ones in the room with you, be careful. It's not for kids, but it's a fun game. Love the story, love the characters. Here's the side and the back. If you remember in my book review, they used this cover in The Last Wish. It's Geralt and the dragon. And I read the back of it. It says, a true hero forges his own story. Geralt of Rivia is a witcher, a professional monster slayer. Abandoned as a child, he was subjected to rigorous training and mutation. A time of untold chaos has come. Mighty forces clash behind the scenes in a struggle for power and influence. The northern kingdoms mobilize for war, but armies on the march are not enough to stop a bloody conspiracy. Someone is hunting crowned heads, which is kings. Uh, every assassination attempt intensifies the chaos, and might truly does make right. Cruelty and violence become the daily fare. And it says the silver box contains the following bonus content: 52 and a half an immersive engine video game portraying the profession of the Witcher, the making of 52 and a half, a behind the scenes uh, animated illustrating the process of creating the video, Reason of State Part 1 and 2, a two-part action-packed digital comic book telling a tale of intrigue and revenge. Immersive, mature, non-linear story, realistic, vast, consistent game worlds, spectacular, brutal tactical combat, an intense, emotionally charged, non-linear story, a complex expansive adventure in which every decision may lead to dire consequences. A deep, rich game world where ominous events shape the lives of entire populations while bloodthirsty monsters rage about. A combat system that fuses spectacular dynamic battles with well-developed RPG mechanics and a full range of tactical options. And let's open it up. Now, this right here is actually the original cover. When this first came out, this was the original cover. And it's 2 discs. Uh, this is the bonus disc right here. And the game disc, the actual game. And let's look at the manual. A little tear right there. Now, I've actually got this used at a game store. Actually, I never heard of it. It was a game store at the mall in Little Rock, Arkansas, where I'm from, where I live. I don't live in Little Rock. I live up north, northeast. But anyway, I was in college, and my folks came to visit me, and we went to Little Rock to, hang out. And I saw this, and I had to get it. Now, uh, before I go any further, I actually first played it on the PC. I bought, I had to one, because I wanted to see more. Now, of course, at the time, I didn't have a gaming laptop. Certain parts it played fine, but I meant to beat the game though. But now I have a gaming laptop and it runs great. Yeah, but I'm still keeping this 365 because it just looks really cool. And okay, this game's kind of hard to find now. I want even Amazon, and it's not hard. It's not easy to get. So I'm glad that I have a copy of this. It's always nice to have more than one copy. I have the PC version and the Xbox 360 version. It's always good to have. In the back, you got CD Projekt Red, WB Games. And let's look through the manual. You got your controls. Uh, well, table of contents, of course, just like any other manual. And then you got like your life bar, your vitality medallion, uh, like the game HUD basically. And the gameplay, it is quite different from the first game. Uh, the gameplay in this is more like Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Very similar. Uh, and I didn't mention in my other video, the Witcher, the lore, they learn these magical signs like Igni is fire, R is like R is more like Force, the Force from Star Wars. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And that's all your magic symbols, very useful. And you can like upgrade it, make it, stronger and everything. Uh, and then it starts with a Y. I forgot how to pronounce it, but it sets traps, and when an enemy steps on it, it kind of shocks them. It gives you more time to attack them. So these are very useful when in combat. Witcher 3, same thing, but I'll get more into that when I do my review for that. Here is your inventory panel. How to do your inventory. feel free to pause it. You guys want to read it. Uh, Quest tab of your map and how to meditate. So yeah, oh, you have your character trait in the hand. This right here is how you upgrade. This is what the upgrade screen looks like. But as I was saying, when I first played this, I put it on the PC and it was lagging and because at the time I didn't have an Xbox 360, so I had no choice but to play it on PC. But it was a regular laptop, so it didn't run that well. Like even the first Witcher game didn't run that well. Uh, and gameplay dialogues, trade, craft an item, bribe, persuasion, intimidation, dice poker. And yeah, dice poker is a game you can play. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. Dice poker is in the first game as well. So it's another way to make money basically. And excuse me, unless I'm playing it wrong, but I feel like you don't get a whole lot of money playing dice poker. In the first game, I do the dice poker quest, and I'll get a bunch of money. But in this one, it's like I don't really get a whole lot. I get like 25 gold or something. Like it's weird. Unless I'm playing it wrong. Oh, you got fist fighting, which that was awesome in the first game. That's another way to make money. Arm wrestling. For some reason, I cannot figure out arm wrestling. It's a little complicated. I think I did beat because that's a side quest. Dice poker and all that, fist fighting. They're all side quests. But arm wrestling is new. That was not in the first game. Uh, and actually, you can change your hairstyle. Uh, I never really done it. Uh, when I play the game, I keep it original. And then here you got combat, melee, like movements. And of course, signs. I was just telling you that. The magic signs, here they are. And the R is telekinetic. Uh, Yrden, I think, or Erden. That's the magic trap I was telling you about. Igni, fire. Uh, Quen, it's a shield protector. Protecting you. It helps you, like, take less damage. And the Axis sign. Uh, you use that to, it's a, I'll read it. A charm placed on opponent. If the charm attempt is successful, the enemy will become your ally for a short while, fighting at your side. And also, you can use it during a dialogue. Like, you can persuade them to, like, do something else. And of course, you use bombs, daggers, and traps. And honestly, I never really used those. I just use my swords and magic. But you can use bombs, you can throw daggers, you can set traps. Maybe when I play this next time, I should maybe look into that. But for some reason, I never used it. Uh, Place our advancement pyramid ability. Feel free to swordsman. You have your list. like fortitude, arrow redirection, dagger throwing, parrying, hardiness, position, violence, world guard. And this series is not for everyone. Like it can be a little slow, but once you get to know the game and mechanics, it's quite fun. I really enjoy the series. I love it. And this is like your alchemist, synthesis, side effect, harvester, catalysis, uh, impregnation, and it does like level one, does like effects of all mutagens, 50%. Level two is 35%. Ability. You get like enhanced stuff. The mutagen variants is like range, vitality, power, strength, concentration, critical effect. I think the way it works, you combine it to your ability to make it stronger. Like think mutagens as like enhancement, and your alchemy, like how to mix potions. You can make bombs and other good stuff. You can also make traps. And most of the stuff you could pretty much do the same in Witcher 3 as well. It's sort of Witcher 1. And here's all kinds of potions, oils, and bombs. Like, for example, cat potion allows seeing in total darkness and through walls. Decreases damage dealt. Toxicity low. Cat punch is very useful. I use that a lot when I play these games. Gadwall increases vitality, regeneration at the expense of vigor and damage dealt. Toxicity high. So some of these you gotta be careful. You don't want to like overdose. Uh, like oil, like Hangman's venom, increases damage to humanoids. Spectre oil increases damage to wraith. And then bombs like beehive. After detonating, wounds all enemies in range with shrapnel. You got Flare, Stench Ball, Red Mist, Dancing Star, Dragon's Dream. And here it tells you how to craft. And right here it tells you how to play dice poker. Like five of a kind, like winning rolls from highest to lowest. Five of a kind, five dice showing the same value. Four of a kind, four dice showing the same value. Full house, a pair, and a three. You know, like it's like any poker you play. And like I said, fist fighting and arm wrestling. It shows you how to do it. And then we get to the credits, like license agreement. And then it says, you got the game, now get the guide. See how to obtain each ending, detailed maps, earn every achievement. And that's a strategy guide you can get. But there's a manual. and it comes with a map. If I get it open, there we go. This is the Northern Kingdoms. Uh, you got Verdania, Verdant, Centra, the Great Sea, and then in the bottom you have your legends, uh, like Fortress City, Town, Village, Lighthouse. You got Temeria, you got Swamp, Mountain Range. The very bottom there. You got Hansel's lands, Faltez's lands, and Radovid's lands. Uh, in the back, it's got the same artwork and the same legend, but this is the Pontar Valley. Uh, Cadwin, Eddern, Bergen. Yeah, it's like the bottom part, I guess. I believe like maybe right below the Northern Kingdoms. But yeah, there's the map. But yeah. But there you have it, folks. Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, Enhanced Edition. Uh, if you got a good gaming PC, it's really good on computer. Uh, but if not, 360 is a good way to go. And the store is still open. You can still get this digital, I think. So yeah, great game. I like it. Some people think it's kind of slow, and I can see that. But I just love the lore and the characters, So and the Witchers, they just look so cool looking. They're just I don't know. I like them. It's Monster Hunters, really cool. But yeah, there you go. Witcher 2. What do you guys think? Have you played it? Which one's your favorite game? And let me know what you think down in the comments below. And more videos will come your way, guys. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It does help me out. And thank you guys for watching. And this is the Retro Gamer 06 signing out. Have a great day.